guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm on a spinny chair. So it's been a while since I last uploaded, and that is because I have not had the motivation to put makeup on and like put on a cute outfit. But I did today because I actually had an online meeting with the MMG agency MMG Talent Management. So I had an online meeting with the MMG agency management company up in New York. They also represent out in LA, and it's actually news that I haven't publicized yet, so you are the first to hear it. I've told it to a couple people here and there, photographers that I'm working with, my close friends, but this is my first actual announcement of it. So like I said, I had an online meeting with the MMG agency today. After quarantine's over, I'm going to fly out to New York and just finish setting things up. So that's super exciting. But for today's video, I actually wanted to do a get to know me video, kind of. So I wanted to do a get to know me video so that you guys can get to know me, because who am I? I don't know. I put some things up on Instagram and Snapchat asking for questions, who, so, and whatnot. And I also just wanted to tell you about myself and who I am. So basically, my name is Evelyn V. I was born and raised in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Fun fact, I've never been out of the country. I started modeling, I think about 2 years ago. That's a big bug. Okay, so I started modeling about 2 years ago, I think, just locally. I didn't get signed by my agent until about 6 months ago. I'm signed to the DME Talent Agency. I've been scouted by the MMG Management Group in New York and LA, and they're going to get me signed as soon as quarantine is over. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this was huge, because I wasn't expecting it. I've been rejected by so many agencies. It's not even funny. So I sent in a submission, and an hour later, literally an hour later, I got an email back. So that's really exciting. Throughout my modeling career, I've done a lot of print work. I've done some small advertisements for local companies and jewelry stores. I've walked in about 4 or 5 fashion shows, and I was booked for 2 more before quarantine started. But since quarantine happened, they've both been postponed. I've never been in a beauty pageant, so that's on my list of things to do. I'm hoping to compete in the Miss Teen Universe New Mexico pageant, but we'll see how that goes. We'll see if that happens. So I think that's I think this is a good point to start going to some of my Instagram questions. I don't want this video to be super long, so there's a bunny outside. Let's do it. So I kind of got the same question multiple times. It was, how did I get into modeling, and when did I get into modeling? I didn't really get into modeling until a local photographer, Brian Spencer, actually reached out to me on Instagram and said, hey, you have the look, do you want to shoot? And actually I never actually ended up shooting with him, but he put me into a Facebook group for models in New Mexico. And that kind of opened a few doors here and there. Modeling in New Mexico is primarily for art, but it was because Brian Spencer reached out to me and put me in a Facebook group, and since then I'd been building up my portfolio, doing collaborations with photographers. I don't have one of those stories where it's I was walking down the street and a model scout saw me and decided that I was going to be the new Gigi Hadid. That didn't happen. I started out way at the bottom. And I didn't actually think I would make it this far. I didn't think I would ever get signed by an agent and then get scouted to be signed by a huge agency out in New York. It's not just luck, but it's also persistence, because there have been a lot of times where I wanted to give up because I didn't feel like I was going to get anywhere with this. But I'm glad I didn't, because of where I am now. So for my next question, now we're getting into fashion-y type stuff. Fun. The next question is, who was my favorite designer? That depends. If we're talking bags, I'm a Louis girl all the way. I love my Louis. What are the best retail stores? So I actually work at the mall or at least I did before Coronation ended all jobs and sources of income. But I work at PacSun. So I actually buy a lot of my clothes from PacSun because of the employee discount that I get. My sense of style is pretty street, but I'm not super like into it. I don't accessorize the whole time. Like, I wear hoops and that's about as accessorized as you'll see me get. I'm hoping to change that because I want to start dressing up more. I just haven't. So what is a style that I have never tried? You know, I haven't worn a skirt since like middle school, and I want to start wearing skirts again because they're cute, and I feel like I have tops that I can wear with skirts, but I think the last question that I'm gonna answer out of these is, what fashion or style advice do you have? Accessorizing works miracles. Like, if you accessorize, you automatically look more expensive. So I hope that I covered everything. I'm not really sure if I did or didn't. I pretty much just went over a little bit about me and how I got into modeling and just kind of my journey through that. So I think that's all I have for you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting me. I hope to see you guys next time.